Geoff Schwartz, Giants offensive lineman with Armen Levack on 104.5 The Team, normally at 5:15 on Tuesdays, but today we had Dick Vitale at 5:15. First of all, Geoff Schwartz, I just want to make sure, are you offended at all that I had to push you back 15 minutes? Are you okay with this? You're not upset with me, are you?
No, I'm not. I think I'll be okay.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that it's awesome, baby! Ho!
He's the man. He's going to be so pumped that Duke won.
Oh, he's ecstatic. He's having a great time today. It was good talking to him. And it's good talking to you, my friend. Geoff, what's your take after the game when they go to Mike Krzyzewski and the first thing he says is he compliments Wisconsin and Bo Ryan, and then they go to Bo Ryan and the first thing he does is complain about the referees and say that they called a different game and that it's a shame that his players lost this game because of the refs?
You know, I think in the tournament in general, the refereeing hasn't been that great. I do think, though, in this game, it wasn't the reason why Wisconsin lost. I think in other games, you could argue that the refereeing had some issues, and that's why teams lost. I mean, Wisconsin has pretty much gone all tournament without getting any foul calls, which is it's incredible. I mean, I watched a lot of their games just because they played Oregon and they played these kind of games that were on, and I watched them and. You know, like Frank Kaminsky, I mean, he's a great player and whatnot, but he never gets fouls. Like, I don't understand how he guards the big guy, and normally the guy in the middle gets the most fouls. And I think it's unfair to blame the referees for, not really, they had one field goal in the last 6 minutes. That's not the refs' fault.
Geoff Schwartz, Giants offensive lineman with Armen Levack, joins us every Tuesday. Schwartz, you seem like a guy that loves the one shining moment. Are you a one shining moment guy? Did you stay up for that?
I watched the One Shining Moment this morning. It was, it's always fun. I mean, the funny thing is, I'm not a corny sports fan, I would say. I'm not a big cliche guy. So I really shouldn't like One Shining Moment, but it's kind of cool. I would have been okay if it was 3 minutes of just that head coach falling off his chair. That was just on repeat with One Shining Moment. That would have been, I think, a great video to watch. A vine, just repeated over and over of the dude just getting so excited and then falling off his chair. I know what that feels like. I've been in a leg cast. I know exactly how he feels. I've been on my little scooter and fallen in public. It's very embarrassing.
You have?
Yeah, I was on my scooter and I was somewhere and I was in Santa Monica. It was in January, and I was almost out of my scooter, but I had to still use it. And I was coming out of an elevator in a parking garage. The guys were doing construction, and I one of their a nail or something was in the way, and my wheel hit it, and I turned and I fell over.
Who helps you up?
Yeah, that's a big fall, dude.
Well, no, I can get up. I wasn't I'm not crippled, but I just started cussing, and then my wife tried to help me, and I was hell with me probably, and then I just got myself back up. I was so embarrassed.
I had to be honest, all of my friends and even, girlfriends, they would have yelled timber. It would not have helped me at all.
Oh, it happened. I think it happened so fast that we didn't even know what happened. And all of a sudden I was riding and boom, I was on the floor.
Good to know you're playing it safe in the offseason. Good to know the rehab's going great. And Geoff Schwartz, Giants offensive lineman with Armen Levack on 104.5 The Team. Your home for New York sports. The New York Giants this week, Steve Tisch, co-owner of the team, spoke out that the Giants would, that he is hoping that Michael Sam gets a job, that he supports Michael Sam, that he hopes to see him in the NFL. We don't have any reason to believe that Michael Sam would be a New York Giant, although he does have more time on his hands right now as he got kicked off Dancing with the Stars this week. But if he was a New York Giant, is that a big deal at all to a player to have the first openly gay player in the locker room?
I think it's 0% of an issue. A lot of guys don't care. We don't talk about that. It wouldn't be an issue. I think that you saw him with the Rams, the Cowboys. There was no issues. There was no one leaking stuff out about teammates not liking him or things not going well in the locker room. I mean, there wasn't any of that. So I think that it's been proven that that he's not a distraction in the locker room and that. The guys don't really care. For me, for any of my teammates, I just want you to be ready to play Sunday. I don't care what you do off the field, as long as you are prepared on Sundays and you can help us win. Then I'll enjoy playing with you.
At any point, would the added media attention become an issue? Because clearly, what he does when he leaves the team, who cares? But the added media, would that bother you guys?
In New York, I don't think so. I mean. We have a lot of media in our locker room, and especially in the off season, it's not open locker room. So have your one media day a week, I think, and you're going to answer questions anyways. I don't think it's a big deal. Maybe for him, he might get a lot of media requests. I don't know, but I don't think it's a big really concern anymore about distraction. I know that was one concern that people had about him coming to the NFL.
You love to watch film. You love to get in the film room, spend time in the film room and study. Darrelle Revis of the New York Jets was on with Mike and Mike last week, and he was asked about watching film because it's said that that's one of the greatest aspects of him. And he was asked, what is it about watching film that you enjoy? And he said, I love helping others. I love saying, hey, I just saw when they throw out this formation, here's what you need to look for as a linebacker. Here's what you need to look for as a defensive lineman. Do you have guys like that on the Giants? I watch it so much. Or are you one of those guys where they might stop you or come up to you in the hall and go, hey, you got to check this out, or hey, I saw this on film? Does that happen often in the NFL on a football team?
I would imagine on good teams it does. I mean, I know in the offensive line room, we do that all the time. We need to pick up tendencies, and we try to pick up tendencies that helps us be better at our jobs. And I really do enjoy studying film to try to find those little things that can make you better. And it's beneficial to find those tendencies because it makes you obviously a better player come Sunday. You play with no hesitation, and you know what's you anticipate what's going on.
Geoff, we talked to Jamil Douglas, offensive lineman from Arizona State. He's slotted to go in the middle of the draft. The write-up on him was he's athletic, he's long, he's this, he's that, but he lacks toughness. Is that the biggest insult you could give an offensive lineman, is that they lack toughness?
Lack toughness? Oh, that's kind of bad.
Right?
Yeah, that's a bad insult. I've heard, that's like, being called soft or someone saying that you lack toughness is pretty bad because that's like something that you can't coach that. Like if you have bad technique, you can coach bad technique. If someone labels you as not being tough, then it's kind of hard to break that label. I mean, you have to do a lot of work to get that kind of out of people's minds. That's I'm sorry that kid has that label. That's unfortunate.
Well, and we kept trying to pick his brain to find out why. Like, right. I was like, all right, if you lack toughness, man, and I just started calling him names and picking on him, and he came right back and called me names back. So he wasn't a wuss. Right. He doesn't own a puppy. He doesn't own stuffed animals. I couldn't figure out why he was soft.
Owning a puppy. I mean, I have a cat. It's okay to have animals. I would consider myself tough, and I have a little furry cat. I love him very much. So I think that I don't know.
But Geoff, that's the definition of toughness. You're literally one of those guys who go, I love my little kitty, and everybody's gonna be like, you know what, kitties are great. Like they're gonna walk away.
You look great with that cat.
Right.
The funny thing is I don't like cats.
Okay.
But I like my cat. You know what I mean? Like my cat's awesome.
Armen and Levack, 104.5 The Team, your home for New York sports. Giants offensive lineman Geoff Schwartz. Baseball season, man. You are a gigantic baseball fan. Unfortunately, you like the San Francisco Giants.
Why is that unfortunate?
Well,
you're home for New York sports. Yankees, baby. What's up?
Okay, here's my thing about this. I get this everywhere I go. First of all, I like the Yankees because my grandfather was a Yankees fan, so I root for them. That's fine. But and I'll root for New York sports teams, obviously. But I'm not like dropping the team that I grew up rooting for. Like I'm not just, hey, I'm not a Giants fan anymore. Just like if you live somewhere and you move somewhere else, you're not going to stop rooting for that team anymore.
Well, you mentioned that you are kind of a Yankees fan because of Grandpa. Were you as shocked as we were that A-Rod got a standing ovation as he came out yesterday?
No, because fans sort of pretend they care about the steroids, but then when their dude hits a home run, they don't really care. So, and my thing is, I'm a Barry Bonds fan. I mean, I grew up a Bonds fan. I'm still a fan of his. For me, it's really hard to judge who took steroids and who didn't. Obviously, A-Rod did. He admitted he did. But, Andy Pettit admitted he did it. Clemens did it. And so, I just don't know how you differentiate disliking one player versus another off of the steroids. Now, you might not like the guy because he could be a jerk in the media or he does something on, nightlife you don't like, and I get that. But to just boo a guy because he took steroids, he's on your favorite team, that's kind of makes no sense to me. So I'm not really surprised he didn't get booed yesterday. And I think that the Yankees need him. He could provide offense for them, which they don't really have right now. So it's not really shocking at all that he got cheered for.
Geoff Schwartz, Giants offensive lineman with Armen Levack, joins us every Tuesday around 5:15. Find him on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all over social media, baby. YouTube page as well, at Geoff Schwartz, Geoff. Make sure to call him Geoff. He really likes that.
What? Don't do that.
I love it.
Yeah.
Please, all the time call me Geoff.
And then run.
All right, Geoff. Good talking to you, man, and enjoy this week.
All right, talk to you guys later.
All right, man. Sounds good.
All right, take care.